Hello everyone, this is Frank Weber from Life's Comedic Odyssey. Decided to do something really different this week with my audio reposts, which have been getting a lot of listeners, it seems. I just posted this a week ago on Thanksgiving Day, November 28th, 2024. I feel it's an important enough topic to bring it back this quickly, and especially, and in case you were distracted with the holiday last week, just give you another opportunity to take it in if you didn't read it before. A new audio post here called Dentistry Needs a Role in the New Food and Pharma Initiatives. So sit back, listen, and enjoy. Take all the information in. It's very important. Dentistry needs a role in the new food and pharma initiatives. If we're going to make America healthier, the whole body, including the teeth, needs to be considered. By Frank Weber. I don't normally talk about my former profession of dentistry in my columns. The feeling is there is not enough interest from the general population regarding mouth and dental needs, but I'm open to being proven wrong. Additionally, I can't tell if the profession has done enough for educating and getting people to value oral health, or if the dislike and disdain for all things dental has become such an ingrained, impenetrable wall to break through. So I usually ask, why bother? I post this on Thanksgiving Day because it's related to food and diet, but even if it doesn't get many hits today, I will audio repost next week when there is less distraction. I discussed a little on this subject in a podcast episode a few weeks ago, but did not cover the dental health implications from diet very thoroughly. That will be done today. I don't expect this will be a long diatribe, though. In recent months, a number of diverse people, from Bobby Kennedy Jr. to the Means siblings to fitness guru Jillian Michaels, have expressed concern that America's food supply has been, well, doctored with crazy chemical additives and preservatives while being stripped of appropriate nutrients, resulting in unhealthy, ultra-processed foods that lead to obesity and ailments like diabetes, heart disease, and other potentially chronic diseases. They're also concerned about a pharmaceutical industry that, instead of helping and healing people, seems to be trying to keep folks unhealthy. Many sicknesses do not actually require medications to alleviate or even cure them. A change in diet and exercise is sometimes all that's needed. It's agreed that both industries, which work somewhat together, have done this out of profit interest. One may take in more money, while another may cut costs. Nothing wrong with capitalism, but if the ethics and values aren't there, and people are dying, then we should take note. Unfortunately, none of these icons are saying anything about dental concerns, other than fluoridated water, which I'll get to. If they would address the teeth and gums, it would enhance and augment their campaign and bring more of a truly holistic approach to the problem. Let me explain. There are two main issues dealt with every day in a general dental practitioner's office: periodontal or gum disease, and dental caries or cavities. The two are very prevalent in American society, with perio, in some estimates, affecting around 50% of the population. Gum disease has some chronic forms, but generally is prevented by adequate brushing, flossing, and regular cleanings where the hygiene professional removes buildups that can't be removed with brushing. Most noteworthy about perio, though, is that it's linked to just about every systemic ailment under the sun, especially to diabetes. It has always been sort of a chicken or egg thing as to which comes first to cause the other, but with this in mind, the gums should not be ignored. Then, of course, are the cavities and teeth. I am less certain of the prevalence here, as most people are more amenable to cleanings than to having their teeth worked on, but I assume caries levels are pretty high. This results from consumption of refined, rather than raw sugar, a great deal of which can be found in the ultra-processed foods that we are lobbying against. In fact, cavities used to be a disease of the rich and wealthy, but now in the U.S. it is much more noticeable in the poor and indigent, as ultra-processed foods are cheaper and more widely available. I used an analogy on this podcast that you could brush your teeth with raw sugar cane and not get a cavity, compared to many possible cavities with the simple consumption of processed foods. This is why RFK Jr. advised Coca-Cola to switch back to more expensive cane sugar and stop using high fructose corn syrup. The cane sugar sounds tastier to me. If they would address these facts, it would be a boon to the goals of dental public health all around and get that much closer to eradicating these ailments. But one last thing, what about fluoride? The dental research undoubtedly supports fluoride usage to strengthen teeth and prevent caries. The controversy appears to be over the route of administration and whether small amounts of ingested fluoride are healthy or not systemically. Topical fluoride for your teeth is a most direct application, applying it right to the teeth, whether in toothpaste, mouthwash, or fluoride treatments at regular cleanings. It stays in your mouth a limited time and then you spit it out. Fluoridated drinking water, despite low and apparently safe concentrations in municipal water supplies, will go all over the body and is believed to be a neurotoxin in high enough concentrations, believed by some to accumulate to that point in brain tissue if given enough time. In conclusion, as a dentist, I am somewhere on the fence with ingesting fluoride. But we need fluoride for prevention and as a useful public health tool. Topical forms are a sure bet, but the ingesting of fluoride leaves me some questions for both sides. If you ingest very small concentrations of fluoridated water, how much of it actually makes it back to the dental tissues after metabolism and is thus useful for prevention? In today's age of bottled water, which is fluoride devoid, and water filtration, the fluoride removed, how much does systemic ingestion and its alleged accumulating effects actually happen now? There used to be, probably are still a few, but maybe less so with the last question, people out where I live in West Texas that grew up on well water. If they drink it unfiltered before age 8, it leads to staining and mottling of teeth and a less than aesthetic appearance. This is due to very high concentrations of fluoride in the well water, ones that are quite a bit higher than any municipal water source. Do those subjects have neurotoxicity or any related ailments? To my knowledge, there has been no research on such. I implore the experts on this quest to regain America's health to take a look at all this data and incorporate dental concerns into all they are saying and doing. We need to treat the entire person in order to treat the population. I would love to chat with them and personally contribute to their efforts. So give me a call, RFK Jr. and others. Thank you for reading today. Be sure to hit subscribe and tell everyone you know about Life's Comedic Odyssey and It's a Frankly Hairy podcast. I welcome your comments and messages too. Don't be shy.